What's up, everybody? On this edition of Inside the Steel Cage, we'll be chatting about the book Good Advice from Professional Wrestling: Full Contact Life Lessons from the Pinnacle Performance Art. It's by Darren Poutrowitz and DX Ferris. So, this book is 51 chapters, 156 pages. It deals with quotes from wrestlers and how to apply them into your everyday life. Some of the performers involved are DDP. He's got a couple of quotes in there and does the foreword. Cody Rhodes, The Rock, Roddy Piper, Eric Bischoff, Vince McMahon, Big E, AJ Lee, Ric Flair, and a few others. Um, I had found out about this book through a press release we had released on Otherworldly Culture. And being a wrestling fan and somebody who kind of got into the PMA attitude through bands like the Bad Brains and documentaries like American Hardcore, it it was interesting to me to see how wrestling applied to that. I never thought of it that way. But reading this book, it made a lot of sense where there's a quote from Diamond Dallas Page talking about haters. And one of the things notated in applying that to everyday life is don't let someone else's negativity interfere as you do what you do. I know it's hard to shrug off negativity, and if someone's run their mouth and you're a person like me that it kind of eats at you a little bit, it's kind of hard to shrug that off and move on from it. But at the same time, dwelling on it doesn't get you closer to your goals. It doesn't get you to your end result. And I think that's a great way to look at it, kind of flip the script on it a little bit. Also talks about Ric Flair's famous "to be the man you gotta beat the man" quote. And that's basically a challenge and a promise. You want to be the guy on top, you have to beat the guy that's currently on top. You have to make the challenge and keep that promise to yourself. And that applies in the workforce. If you're slacking at your job, there's someone else that's hungrier that'll take up that work that you're just kind of sitting on, or will go harder after that promotion you want or that raise you want. It also brings up a good reference in Lita's section. It mentions Napoleon Hill's book Think and Grow Rich. This is a book I'd first heard of watching the American Hardcore documentary when they were interviewing the Bad Brains, and they kind of reference it in their song Attitude. You know, we got that attitude, we got that PMA. Um, it's all about cultivating and keeping a positive mental attitude. And this book does a great job of reflecting that for wrestling fans who may not identify with the hardcore punk bands or documentaries, books that bring across that PMA vibe, like stuff that John Joseph of the Cro-Mags is doing with his books. Um, I definitely recommend it. It comes out today, April 7th, WrestleMania Day. It can be read in a few short hours, depending on your attention span. And I recommend grabbing it, keeping it on hand for reference. If you're having a rough day at work and you have it on Kindle, bust out your phone and look at one of the chapters. Um, if you had a rough day at work and you're at home, look at a couple of the chapters, kind of overcome that negative mindset. We'll throw the Amazon link in the YouTube and on our page with the video. Check it out, give it a read. It's some great stuff. Later.